Morning all, day 11 at Rona. Very clear skies to the north as the northerly kicks in over the weekend. That'll flatten out the surf. It's only 1 to 2 feet at the moment, and expect it to be not much over the weekend. Picking up later on in the week, and do apologise for some of that sea noise there, and I'll keep my voice up. A little bit of cloud down to the south there. Temperature wise, we've got 20 degrees up to 29. As you can see, it's dropping down to 18, 19 over the week. Thursday, some strong southerlies coming in through the week, bring some cold air in from the south as it switches over the weekend. A couple of surfers out on the Palm Beach bank there, not really getting much but getting wet. We've got a full moon on Thursday, and high tide of 4 a.m. with a low tide of 11 a.m. So signing off from the Surf Report, enjoy your day. Good day folks. First of all, not everyone loves land-based exercise, so it is important to include the swimmers and the aquatic crew. The Surf Report is there for that reason. However, I am aware that some people, one, through isolation can't get to the water, get to the pool, can play in the bathtub, I suppose, but there's really not much for some of them, so I just wanted to sort of balance the ledger there. Look, I've come up with your own homemade personalised simulator, swimming simulator, and that way a lot of our swimmers will be satisfied with their exercise routine. So check it out, and if it applies to you, build one, get into it and enjoy it. Thanks. Alright, so here we have it. All we require is a couple of deck chairs or a bench. I've just got the dog's drinking bowl there, and a bit of support, and we're pretty well all good to go. So here's a demonstration of your own swimming simulator. You can even practice diving in. Ready? Any marks? Get set, go! You can even do butterfly. Breaststroke. And that is the swimming simulator. Okay everyone, here we go. Fortune cookie time. There it is, my morning morsel. And it says, fortune cookie of the day, share your happiness with others today. Oh, that's easy, we can all do that. Oh well, that one's come true. That's it for the fortune cookie. Well, here it is, the mystery item of yesterday. And we actually have a winner, which is great. That was Andy Samet and his wife Kayleen text me saying it was a Villeroy and Bock spoon. I don't know if it's Villeroy and Bock, I just know it is a spoon that you use to stir your cup of tea with and then hang it on the top of your cup. So well done to you guys, you guessed it, and you are having a fortune cookie sent to you in the mail as we speak. That's it for the mystery item. Well guys, here's a pretty good option for some indoor activity called a putting mat. Get them online, and it does help your putting a lot. So you just line the balls up wherever you like. You've got it's about a 13-foot length, and it's got different grass. If you putt one way, it plays like one speed of grass, and if you play the other direction, it shows the other speed of grass. Here we're heading down towards the hole, and there's a place there, the good zone and the bad zone. Always land after the hole, never try to putt short. It's one of my biggest problems, putting short. And there, that's in the hole there, but that dark area at the front's called the bad zone. So you don't want to you'll never go in if you land short. If you turn it around and play the other way, you can play into those black and green areas for different lengths, just practicing putting different lengths. So not a bad option. You'd have to at least vacuum it once a day with the dog hair. Now there's the bad zone, as you can see, short of the hole. And the good zone to land about 1.5 foot past the hole is your perfect sort of putt. So even if you miss the hole, you're getting your length sorted. So yeah, have a bit of fun with that, improve your skills. That's an overshoot. What have we got next? Short of the hop, good length in the good zone. A little bit left of the cup there. Slightly better length to that one. Going over the hole here. Oh, there we go, straight in the hole. And look at that, right into the good zone. So that's your perfect putt right there. Might be the bright orange ball. Another good putt there. And this is the one you don't want to do. That's the putt short into. Well, welcome once again to the Oak Room. And there we go, that's a bit better. And look, today's talk, we'll go hats on, helmets on I should say. This is a bit about, have a look at Scott Kelly. He's an astronaut with NASA, and he obviously deals with isolation a lot, which is a couple hundred days up in space. So I sort of read an article that he'd written about some of the advice that he uses that could also be applied to coronavirus examples. So I'll just run through those, and it might be interesting and applicable to our situation. So first of all, he said follow a schedule. Now in his case, it could be an 8-hour walk, spacewalk. It takes a couple of days to prepare for that, or it could be a 5-minute experiment on his experimental flowers that he was growing at the time. But definitely have a schedule in place. I do this, wake up, get onto the video, and then start my day from there. No doubt you've got routines, try and get into a bit of schedule. The next thing was pace yourself. So, for example, they would do their work, and then his mates would ring around, they'd do snaps and chips, and they would have they actually binge watch Game of Thrones while he was up in space with his buddies. So just balance things out, take it slowly, do the work stuff, do your fun stuff, play with the kids, and get a bit of alone time. He said that important of a consistent sleep pattern, especially in space with all the studies they've done. Now, it's great for us as pilots to finally have an opportunity to sleep like real people. So embrace that, everyone. Enjoy the regularity of sleep, constant bedtime, constant wake-up time, and you will feel a lot better and you'll notice the benefits. So apart from it being annoying, we're away from work, this could be a real bonus. So enjoy that sleep, and I'm sure that your family will as well. Mentioned here to go outside. Now, very difficult for space to do that. He was saying that he used to dream about the colour green. He just couldn't see it and was craving for it. The smell of dirt, for example, was something that he also craved for while he was there. He said his colleagues, his friends would send him up sounds of birds and rustling trees and even sounds of mosquitoes that he would play to himself to feel connected to Earth. So go outside and get connected, get your feet on the grass, get it on the road, on the sand, especially while we can. There are some limited contact with walking around, but while you go to the shop, enjoy the journey going to the shop as well as coming back. So have a crack at some of that, that'll be good. The other thing he said was you need a hobby, and he actually had hobbies. He had a book. He just loved having the textile grabbing of a book, nothing going ping or extra tabs popping up trying to distract you. It was just a book that you opened, you felt it, you looked at it, and you read it. We're going to look at some hobbies later on today, and in some other videos. There's craft, there's art, definitely music. We're going to look at a bit of music today, show you some of the hobbies you can get into regarding a musical instrument, and as Scott Kelly said, get a hobby. So look into that as well. He said keep a journal, really important to keep a journal. He found, just explain not so much of what you do, but how you're feeling, what you're going on through the day. I suppose this video thing's a bit of my journal, I suppose. And look, you look back at it and your kids or your grandkids will say, Dad, what was it like? And if you've got something you can reflect upon, I think it could be really helpful for them and or yourselves, and just allow your thoughts and so forth to be expressed, even for your family to read your journal, to have an idea of how you're feeling. The other thing was take time to connect. It's been proven scientifically, he was saying, that isolation can both be mentally and physically damaging to mental and physical health. So we've been talking about that a fair bit throughout these videos. Connect, make the calls, and catch up. Ring your mum. Always give your mum a call. You can't go wrong doing that. And the other important one he said too is listen to experts. And in his case, he's talking to rocket science. because you need to talk to rocket science, but he wasn't going to come with information. He had to speak to the experts to get that. And I think that's really important in today's environment, that the news that you do look at, the papers you read, the fake news, the Trump news, all the crazy stuff out there, the webinars from work and the gossip and rumours, just try and get the good stuff so that you're well informed, it reduces anxiety, you know where you stand and you can plan better with that. So that's about it from Scott Kelly and his spaceship, and that's all from the Oak Room. So see you next time. Blast off.
Good morning, everyone. Another beautiful day we've got today. My little story today is about two Irish lads coming to Australia. And one of the fathers takes the boys aside and says, now you be very careful when you get out there to Australia, because the cabbie drivers, he said, they'll rob you blind. And don't just give them what he asks, hassle with them a little bit. So they get out here to Australia, land in Sydney. They get a cab and the cabbie takes him to their destination. When they get there, the cabbie says to them, okay lads, that'll be $20 please. One fella said, oh no, I know all about you fellas. He said, I'm not giving you $20, I'll give you 15. And the other young fella says, no, I'll give you 15 too.
Got him. Thanks, Jen. What do you got planned for today?
Well, I haven't done any knitting for a couple of days, so I think I better do a bit of knitting. And we haven't got any cleaners coming in today, so I have to do a bit of sorting my things out and clean up myself, my own bit. See how we go.
Okay.
And then I've got a walk to do.
Where do you go for a walk?
Right down to the rock wall. And then I sit on one of the seats, one of the manufactured seats that are left there for you. And I sit on there and I do a few sit-ups so I can get up off the chair without needing a couple of pushes to get up out of the chair.
All right, Jen, well, I'm still going to hold you to that Zimmer frame competition. We're going to have a Zimmer frame race someday next week, all right? You up for that?
How on earth do you expect to do that?
Well, you're on one.
Yeah, but I can't run.
Well, you go as fast as you can, and I'll go one-legged backwards. And that'll even it up a bit. What do you reckon?
One leg backwards. How do you do that?
I don't know. We'll give it a go, though. What do you think?
Oh, I'll give it a go.
All right, next week, Zimmer frame
I was really going to have a try myself.
All right.
To try and run. See if I could run. I thought, oh, if I start to run and I fall over, that ruins my run.
We can do that together. You can hold my hand. We can run together.
Oh, no. Oh.
Everyone, end of the day. And we all know what that is. That's beer o'clock. So a little bit early today, 9 a.m. But there you go. The beer for today is a Chang beer. Chang Classic, which is a Thai beer. Beautiful colour, green bottle. Lovely, refreshing beer. Great for an early morning. Anyway, come and join me in my virtual pub. I've found a way to socialise and stay on the right side of the coronavirus. Follow me. Well, here I am drinking with my mates. Cheers to you and to you, sir. That's much more social.